This problem states, calculate the mass of 2.25 times 10 to the 22nd tungsten atoms. So whenever we see mass, mass is always going to be units of grams. Okay, so when you see mass, what this means is that you're going to be converting to grams. Okay, so now in this problem, we're looking to take our given value. Our given value here is the 2.25 times 10 to the 22nd tungsten atoms. Tungsten has the symbol, atoms of tungsten. Tungsten has the symbol capital W. Remember, that's one of the elements that you're expected to memorize, okay? So 2.25 times 10 to the 22nd atoms of tungsten. We're looking to convert this to grams of tungsten, okay? So just like in the previous problem, we do not have a direct conversion from atoms to grams. This has to be done in multiple steps. We must first convert to moles of tungsten and then convert to grams of tungsten using the molar mass of tungsten. And over here, remember, we're using Avogadro's number. All right, so let's look on our periodic table. Where is tungsten on the periodic table and what is its molar mass? So tungsten is a transition element, so a transition metal here, and it is 183.84 grams per mole. 183.84. Grams of tungsten per 1 mole of tungsten, okay? Remember, mole is designating an amount, okay? So we're talking about how can we look at the amount of atoms in terms of moles, and how can we relate the moles to grams, and then the grams allow us to work with this material at the laboratory scale level. So that's where all these relationships come into play, because we cannot directly count atoms. We must use mass, okay? All right, so back to our calculation. We'll begin with our given value, 2.25, 10 to the 22nd atoms of tungsten. We're looking to convert this first to moles. So our first step is going to be putting Avogadro's number on the bottom, 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of tungsten. Okay, I'm getting a little sloppy here, per 1 mole of tungsten. And then we're going to multiply it by the molar mass. So here, this is the molar mass we said is 183.84 grams per 1 mole. We're going to keep this conversion factor as is to cancel the moles diagonally. So I'm going to erase this to make my space here. 183.84. Gosh, I feel like I'm not remembering right now. I just erased it. Yes. Oy, oy, oy. I think this is my last video of the night, so. Okay, so 183.84 grams of tungsten per 1 mole of tungsten. So now we cancel our units of atoms, cancel our units of moles, and what's left is our units of grams. So once we have our units set up, we begin our calculation. we're going to have two exponential values here. So remember to use your parentheses. .022 times 10 to the 23rd. And then, so we're dividing by Avogadro's number. So 2.25 times 10 to the 22nd, divide by Avogadro's number, then multiply by 183.84. And the answer that I get, which I'm going to round to three significant figures, 1, 2, 3, three significant figures, 6.87, I will round to 6.87 grams of tungsten. It might be hard to see. 6.87 grams of tungsten. And that completes that calculation.